Hello? Okay. My audio wasn't working and right, so I was just like trying to figure out how to do it. So today was my cheat day, so I'm stuffed like a turkey. I'm like rolling on the ground and I'm noticing like my thinking's not as sharp as it usually is, but I wish it was. Cause today I don't think I'm gonna dive into like topic per se. I just wanted to like think over the book I just read. I mean, listen to on audiobook. It's by far second or first best book I've ever read in since my philosophical resurrection after being a fantasy writer reader for so long of so after my um, philosophical resurrection, let's say in August, and then also this book would be better than anything I've read before as well. I'll only compared to *Sapiens* by Yuri Noval Navaja, something like that. But it's Everything is Fucked by Mark Manson. And I don't know where I'm gonna go with this video. I just wanted to just kind of wrap my thoughts around it and maybe just give praise as well. Because it, the beginning of the book talks about how people form belief and primarily based on hope and how they form those beliefs, right? It's based pretty much, at least he argues, three things: control, values, and community. And those things give a person hope. But halfway through, he starts getting to some crazy, wild logical ideas and explains how hope is inevitably uh, flawed because as it's I can't even I need to re-listen to this book, but uh, primarily that hope is a construction that humans has created or the just in this life pretty much as and you can see that with a lot of the religions, right? Christianity, a huge basis for or their religion is the hope that you are resurrected and after death and into heaven, right? It's that hope of it. Same with the Abrahamic religions, right? Um, he also argues that a lot of our ideologies are based on are religion based in that and that you have to have faith in the system or have belief in the system as well. So I'll take for example like government and communism, fascism, the bad examples, but like democracy, republics. These are all, and then yeah, republics, and these are all things that we've all agreed upon on their imagined realities. We agreed upon that we believe in, and that we have hope or faith in, or rather faith that they will work for the benefit of us. And essentially it gives as people these things give people hope and they a some people subscribe their god values to different these different ideologies. So let's say if Christianity is that's your God value, you value your religion and Christianity and the moral values that are within it. And if you value democracy or you value American patriotism, patriotism, patriots, they're patriots. And then the last one on so a religion based uh, ideological base, and he also talks about how people put hope into their relationships. And they might put their hopes in relationships and the relationships they form with other people, or they put their relationship into the hope of a, a the relationship uh, the their romantic relationships as coming to fruition, or hope that this person's gonna be the guiding light in their life, or the hope that this other person is gonna help them. And that's why he initially says his hope is fucked, because you're are going outside of your external environment and creating a transaction. Like, I hope for this to happen because I want this to happen. And what he argues is that we have to stop thinking of um, our moral systems as transactions and more are as unconditional. So he refers to Immanuel Quant, the new rapper down the street. That's a terrible joke. But Kant and his moral philosophy of using people as an ends rather than a means. So what that means is that if you talk to someone and your goal is to uh, get their number. Let's just make it dating and get their number. You're actually using that. So, guy, I try to get a girl's number. So you're actually using that girl as a means to get the number, or whatever external circumstance. So if let's say you really attracted a girl and you want your end goal is to this, take her home, right? Now, I'll think about it. So you are using that girl for your own means of having sex with her later on in the night. You're not using her or specifically as the means. I mean, at the as the end. She's a means towards your end. So what he's a on and what Mark Manson talk about is that you need to uh, see people as ends of themselves. So, if I go talk to a girl, there's no other ends besides I want to talk to this girl, or if I want to talk to this person, I want to. This person is the end of everything and I'm doing at this present moment. There's no future content, there is no past content, and it's just me and her or me and him. And this is the person I'm talking to right now. So say, let's take this one for example, right? All right. So if I did video vlogging, and and I I did it mainly to get views on my channel or to for an income stream, then I'm using video vlogging as a means to get revenue. Right. And of course, it's, you're gonna burn yourself out if you do that because you're using it, you're focusing, and you're valuing, and not the object itself, but something else. But for me, and what I try to do is I use video vlogging as a means, as an end. I video vlog because I actually want to vlog and talk about these ideas and think through these ideas as and go through and hopefully interact with you as well. I mean, that would be a means to end, but I'm saying just like I literally just think about these ideas and actually doing these videos and looking at the screen I was on a roll, but it's just us understanding these concepts and it getting myself better at talking in front of the screen of video camera. So my end is the vlogging itself. So that's the argument for the moral compass as well that Kant and Mark Manson talk about is that you shouldn't hope, but you should rather or love people unconditionally. You should be honest unconditionally. You should be every virtue unconditionally. So you should be honest in of itself. You should love in and of itself as an end, right? All right. So you should love someone just to love someone. There shouldn't be a transaction or love shouldn't be a means to get you something else. And this is what why parenting is so powerful of a tool and matures people is because it uh, most of the time it tries to force you into accepting that you're gonna love your child unconditionally. There's nothing that your child's gonna do that is gonna shift you away from loving them. Maybe liking them, but loving them. And that's what what Naval talked about on one of the tweets I've retweeted is that your first goal as a parent is to love your child unconditionally because they're not going to get it anywhere else. So, this is what Mark Manson and Kant are talking about: is these values we hold so highly: love, honesty, integrity, uh, virtue, and all these that the end goal is to do them because they're virtuous, because it is the right thing to do. And you only learn that through the examples of others, right? Once you see someone who is virtuous just to be virtuous. Like a perfect example is if you ever watched The Last Airbender, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Uncle Iroh is the epitome of unconditional love for Zuko. Spoilers if you haven't watched this, but I'll go into it. So after Arzuko, oh, whole first season asshole, whole second season starts to change and to show Uncle Iroh he can change, but betrays him. Betrays his trust, his love, everything as he gives to him. And you see whenever he betrays him, Uncle Iroh is like, he has that face. It's like, help me. And you can see the hurt in his eyes. Right? And then Zuko goes and finds out that everything that he wanted, he got, but wasn't what he actually wanted, and or wasn't what he thought it was going to be, and I was actually more angry at himself for all the wrong that his fathers gave to him because he never knew what unconditional love was. He only knew what unconditional suffering or suffering and from his the suffering and pain his father inflicted on him. So whenever he reunites back with, oh, I'm getting goosebumps, back with Uncle Iroh, he he goes on this spree of just like saying, "I'm sorry, I don't deserve you. I don't." And in the middle of sentence, Uncle Iroh just hugs him, and you see it tear me up because I forgot what he said specifically, but he just related. It said something like, Of course I'm gonna love you. I'll always love you. And it's like that moment where it really epitomized and changed probably Jizuko's character of in his conscious mind or unconscious, realizing that there's nothing he can do that would change Uncle Haru's love for him. And with knowing that, he has the ability to go into world and fail, 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 and continue fail and learning and know that at the end of the day, whenever he does fall, he'll have Uncle Iroh's love with him. And that's what's so good about media and literature, because it shows us these truths of nature, even if you don't read philosophy or under or haven't got there in the science aspect yet. And literature and media gives us the means to which to understand our human experience better. And Uncle Iroh's unconditional love for Zuko is that love that parents are needing to have for their children. And maybe that's all you really need as a parent is just you, you might screw up everything else, but if you unconditionally love your child, maybe that's all you need. Well, not all you need, but all they need. So yeah, I'm gonna call this video probably like on the moral construction of on the construction of morals, a moral system or something based on Mark Manson. But yeah, we're gonna go tomorrow. We're not doing video. We do newsletter. I'll still do the newsletter and my values as well. So it will have to wait until Monday. We do this again. So I'll see you later. Bye.